So yesterday I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across some news concerning Microsoft's Game Pass service that sort of triggered other sort of almost intrusive thoughts in my mind. If you do not know what I'm talking about, Xbox Game Pass is a service Microsoft offers that you can subscribe to in order to have access to hundreds of games that you can download to your console, download to your PC, or stream to your mobile device. Now, of course, we've talked about Game Pass streaming on this channel many times, with the context being doing this with Surface Duo. It's like an advertised feature of Surface Duo way back in the beginning that you would span the app, you would have your controls on one screen and the game up on the other screen. This is a really nice feature. Let's look at the news here, the tweet that sort of triggered this, like I said. This is Frank Shaw, lead communications for Microsoft, and he was sort of tweeting, like live tweeting a bunch of stuff from a Microsoft financial event, I guess is what you would call it. And he says, we saw new highs for Game Pass subscriptions, game streaming hours, and monthly active devices. And monthly active users surpassed a record 120 million during the quarter. Game Pass is a huge piece of what Microsoft is doing in the gaming space. They don't really, like I've said before on this channel, they don't really care if you buy an Xbox or not. They want you to subscribe to Game Pass. Stream it on your browser, stream it on your phone, download it on your computer, whatever you want to do. They don't care as long as you're subscribed to this, because they're getting money on a monthly basis. And if that grows to a large enough place, it becomes this really like long-term sustainable source of income for the Xbox division. That is what they want. Now, why did this bring these thoughts up? Well, because if you go on your Surface Duo and you go to the Game Pass app that was pre-installed on your device and you try and open it, let me show you what's going to happen. We're going to click on it from the Play Store. Let's click on open. And what did you see there? Well, it opened and it immediately crashed. This has been going on for months on Surface Duo and Duo 2. What's new? January 17th. Bugs. We obliterated all the ones we knew about. Do you not know about this bug? Despite the fact that this community has told you repeatedly that this has been going on, this is a problem for Surface Duo. And even if you're not a Game Pass user and you're like, this doesn't affect me at all, it still should bother you because this is Microsoft's phone. How has this not been fixed? Now, let's make this even more egregious. Let's go back and let's look at the Game Pass beta app, which I have installed, and let's open it. Hey, what do you know? It's opening. Not only is it opening, but if I were to span it and load up a game, all my controls would work totally normal. The beta version of the app works as advertised, and this too has been going on for months. How difficult can it possibly be to take whatever fix is in this beta and put it into the main version? How difficult can this possibly be? They're not paying attention. They're just not looking at it. They don't care about Surface Duo. And that's the only end that I could possibly come to. It's the only conclusion I could possibly find from what we're looking at here. And now, look, let's look at something else that's been going on for months that they just will not fix. Let's go over to my widgets. Okay, right now the widgets are working, but guess what? A lot of the time, the widgets just look like this. I took a screenshot because it did it about 5 minutes ago. They're just blank. And if you lock the phone and unlock it, they come back. If you swipe down and refresh them, they come back. But like this has been going on for so long, like half a year or longer. How can you not fix this by now? Where are any of these fixes? Where are new features for the launcher? I get that, maybe Microsoft wants the launcher to look a particular way to fit their vision. I get that, whatever. But like, give us a little bit. Give us at least the ability to back up and restore our layout, for goodness sake. Like just basic features of your launcher that exist on other phones. Please look at the Surface Duo 2 update history, and it's super frustrating because if you go through these, they're having updates every month and every few months with significant things happening, okay? Significant bug fixes. The camera has improved dramatically. Touch response has improved dramatically. The system itself looks wildly different to what it did before. I mean, look at what we've typically had here, like there's been a lot of stuff added, new glance bar features, on and on and on. Yet we can't stick the landing on the simplest stuff. And I think what this speaks to is the fact that Microsoft Launcher maybe isn't being worked on by the main Surface Duo team that closely. Like Microsoft Launcher has its own team. So maybe fixing that thing, maybe fixing this falls under their jurisdiction and they're just not communicating. I know for a fact the Xbox Game Pass is a different team than the Duo team. So basically what I'm getting at here is stuff that the Duo team is working on directly appears to be going relatively well and improving over time, and we can see that. But anything else that's, still under what's supposed to be this reorganization that Microsoft went through to put all their Android stuff under one roof, under Panos Panay's command, anything that is under that banner but isn't directly under the purview of the Duo team just isn't being optimized for Duo at all. And to me, that is just extremely frustrating. And even though we can look at these change logs that go on forever and ever and ever with significant stuff every third or fourth one, and by the way, if you're worried about where is the January update, it's probably gone live by the time I posted this video, but last year it was on the 26th. I'm filming this on the 25th. So it's not like it's any later than it normally is. The holidays get in the way. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You can take all of this and then you compare it against the public perception of these other things, these things that scream at you, they don't care. And it's almost as if they cancel each other out. And that is damaging, and it has been damaging from the very beginning because people say, Duo sucks. Microsoft doesn't even care about Surface Duo. And for everything I can point to on that changelog, for all the improvements I can point to, they can always point to these other things, these simple layups that rather than just tossing them through the hoop, they're just running out of bounds. They're not even throwing the ball up and attempting it. And that is extremely frustrating for us Surface Duo users. Microsoft, for the love of God, fix this stuff. Fix Game Pass. Fix the Remote Play app that also apparently is not working either. I don't have an Xbox to test this, but I'm told that is the case. People have been having to run an old version of that app for months now. Fix your Microsoft Launcher, and maybe, just maybe, people will start to think that you give a crap about your phone. Guys, subscribe before you leave. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.